there's no point at all, in dreaming small.
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, or maybe you're watching this on social media, if so, do check out my YouTube. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell if you want to see my videos as they are posted, as I will be updating my YouTube regularly. So today I thought I'd talk about a useful video for you if you are looking to grow an online audience. So I have over the years built up quite a following of my social media, my blog and so on and so forth, and my work generally. So I wanted to give some hints and tips to people who want to grow their online audience, grow their network, and how to meet the needs of your audience, which is really important. So, because you have to do things that people are going to want to read or watch or engage with. So here are some hints and tips from me about growing your online audience. One of the main things I would say about growing your online audience is actually you need to post fairly regularly, and if possible with enough regularity that people know when to expect you to post. So if you watch many videos on YouTube about how to become a YouTuber, they say, set days when you're going to post and set a regular posting schedule so that people know that you're going to post on a Monday and a Thursday, or just on a Monday, or on, they need to know what to expect and when to look at your profile. Yes, they might follow and have notifications, but equally they might not do that. But if they know to come on your page on a Monday and a Thursday because you're going to post a new YouTube video, then that gets people coming back. Also, the other thing to think about is actually the quality of what you are producing. So you have to produce things that your audience are going to want to read and know. So you need to think about what are the aims for your social media or your blog or your YouTube or your Instagram or whatever it might be. You need to think about what the aims of that are. What do your audience within that category want to know? So if your Instagram is for health updates, then obviously you need to know that when you're doing health updates that you don't bamboozle people with medical jargon. If you're going to use a medical term, that you explain it, because you don't want people to be switched off from your profile purely because they don't understand the medical language. If you're going to write a blog that is about raising awareness, you need to think about how are you going to get people to your blog? What do they want to read? What is raising awareness? Because many people fail to consider that just posting health updates doesn't necessarily raise awareness. It's what you do with that information and how you grow that audience and how you get it out to other people. So it's thinking about the needs of any audience you are targeting, what they would want out of your social media, your YouTube or your blog, and then serving that need. So for example, my blog, a lot of healthcare professionals read my blog, but equally a lot of other disabled people. So I might have some blogs that are aimed purely at healthcare professionals and some blogs that are aimed purely at disabled people or poorly people or parents or even just the general public. But I have to keep my audience in mind when I write that blog. So it's better if you have just one or two topics on your blog. I serve a lot of different topics and audiences, so I have to meet very different needs. But always keep your audience in mind when you're posting, when you're writing a blog, when you're making a video, because they are what you're doing it for. You are not doing it for yourself, you are doing it for your audience, to gain something, to understand something, to learn something, to be enlightened, to feel like they're not alone, to feel like they are empowered to do something, empowered to act and change their behaviour. It might be any number of things, but you have to think about your audience when you are posting or writing or making a video, because it is them that you are serving it for. The other thing is to use the right channels for what you're doing. So Facebook is great for having pages, but perhaps YouTube is better if you're going to want to do more video content, although you can post your YouTube videos on your Facebook. Think about the best platform for what you're doing. For example, I'm not big on Instagram. I really should be, so I'm going to get my profile more, more active, things like that, because people are on Instagram, that's what they do. And I post a lot of photos and I post a lot of updates. So I want to grow that Instagram because that's where a lot of my followers will be. But equally, I want to set up this YouTube. That's why I'm doing YouTube videos more regularly, because I recognise the video content people enjoy and need and want. So why don't I set up my YouTube, make it more regular and turn it into a thing I do, a project I do, because that's where people are going to watch my videos and learn from me. It's about using the right platforms where the people that you want to target are going to be. Think about your audience, think about their needs, think about where they are and where they're going to find you. The other thing is, a website a landing page for you online can be very helpful. So when people Google you, they find you, they can see a blurb. My website has done so much good for what I've done, because people have a page to go to learn about me, a website to go to learn about me, and then they check out my social media, they read my blogs, they come onto my YouTube. It then grows that audience in a different way, or maybe they search a different term on Google, and then my blog comes up, so they read one blog and then they read another blog, and then they check out my Facebook. And then, growing your audience can actually happen in so many different ways. It's about maximising the potential of each thing you do. The other thing that's really important when you're growing an audience is to build a connection with them. People are more likely to follow you, stay following you, be your audience, do things, behave differently, interact with you if you interact with them. So if you post a video onto YouTube, if people leave questions in the comments, you need to respond to them. If you're on Instagram and people, write a DM to you, you need to write back, because if people feel that personal one-to-one connection with you, they are more likely to follow you and support you, but also help you grow your audience. They will refer other people to you. They will suggest your YouTube or your Instagram or your Facebook to other people. That grows your audience. If people feel like they know you and they have a connection with you, they're more likely to stick around and to support the growth of your Facebook page, your profile, your audience online. So really bear in mind that connectivity advert. It's no good just posting stuff and then forgetting about it. You need to interact with the audience that are interacting with your work and your items online. It's also about building a sense of community. So building a connection between different audience members, so connecting people with others, building that rapport, making people feel like they're part of something bigger, because again, that's another thing that will make them stick around, and also get them to refer other people to you. Oh, are you following this person on Instagram, or have you seen this person's YouTube account? That organic growing of your YouTube is really important, because you could pay for Facebook ad after Facebook ad, you could put adverts up everywhere, but that organic word of mouth type growth is really important, and people need to feel a connection to you and to the other people in that community in order for that to happen. Finally, another thing is to work out your shared experiences and passions with your audience and to play to that strength. So make sure you build that community where people feel part of something. They connect with you, they connect with the other people that follow you. You have that shared experience. You talk directly to them in a way that no one else does. It's that connectivity, that connection, and that camaraderie and sense of community is really important, but you have to make people feel like you and them share something that perhaps other people don't. You have a different connection with them. You share an experience, you share a passion, you share a piece of work that you do. That connectivity is really important. And of course, the other thing is you can't grow an audience if you don't have online profiles. So think about what profiles you're having. A private Facebook account is great, but it is technically private. So think about when you're posting online to raise awareness, just posting on your personal account won't reach a lot of people, but having a page where you raise awareness for lots of different things, or guest posting on The Mighty or on Huffington Post, or think about where you're posting, what you're doing, and who that platform can reach and how. Because just posting on your private Facebook is great for the people that are friends with you, but it's not going to go outside very often, outside of those people and the people that you're friends with. And often you're raising awareness about issues that the people that are on your Facebook are already very aware about because they know you. So it's thinking about where you're posting, what your audience need from what you post, and how you can grow that connectivity, that connection with you, that community, because that will all grow your audience over time. I hope this video has been useful. Please hit the thumbs up button below. Leave comments if you have any questions or you have suggestions. Maybe you've got something you'd like to say or suggest to other people watching this video. So also hit subscribe and the notification bell, because then you can see my videos as they pop up and have a notification that they've arrived online. And also check out my social media, check out my blogs. Maybe there might be some inspiration you can draw from my work, or connect with me, ask me for help. If you want me to read your blog, look at your website, look at your social media and offer some advice, I'm more than happy to do so. I'm more than happy to read your profiles and suggest some changes or some additions to your profiles to help you grow your audience. So just get in touch with me. And I hope today has been a good day, or if not, an okay day, just definitely not a bad day. Thank you.